We need a strategy.
Need I teach someone a lesson?
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Go away! You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me.
My turn.
I'm asking
Try hard
questions.
to watch this awesome move.
Let's make it quick.
You can't run. Lend me your strength.
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Tough luck running into me.
Freedom. Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions.
I don't want to be alone.
Rules are made to be broken.
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers? Answer me.
We need a strategy. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Need I teach someone a
We've entered the
lesson?
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. You can't run!
You fool!
This battle is unavoidable.
I'm asking questions.
Let's go.
Go away! You can't run! Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
Try that again!
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Freedom.
You'll pay for that. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking
We've entered the
questions.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. 0 points.
My turn.
Failed.
Let's make it.
0 points.
Equilibrium. The worlds are already changing.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful! Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way.
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but...
The underworld. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance. To help the residents of the underworld resolve, we also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog, and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cacolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, Mother. You've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, there was so. I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems...
Enough! Arrogant. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You guards!
They are not my entire life. Everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the fragment?
I knew this moment would come sooner or later. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right?
Yes.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
We're finally back. Oh, wait, I haven't finished yet. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was.
No way! The boss will recognize us. Plus, Silvermane guards are stationed nearby. We'd be off Dan Hung. What do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think
think we should avoid Japard for the...
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by
Makes sense. Guess we better...
But we must...
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory. The overworld and the underworld. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us.
Come around and have a look.
The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back. Huh? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still quick? Act natural and get inside.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing, and just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the architects are going to need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once. Inseparable. Of course, that was all. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you, you can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I...
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller.
Perhaps I should do it.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years, I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, when I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do wouldn't, but according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that, just my luck, out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the stuff. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a... I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architect... Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. Kokolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm... She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out alone. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single Is she being compelled by previous generations of Guardians to make such... Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but for my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog. Somewhere...
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Kokolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But the area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of... Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in...
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get wild?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, this calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great!
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as... Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around to find somewhere to hide. Quick! I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so...
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front...
Ah! Oh, yes.
Sis, you look a bit pale.
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name.
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew?
I've been instructed.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian...
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't... Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered...
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya.
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look.
Wait!
What is it?
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death?
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning?
Am not! How dare you! What?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got...
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders.
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the...
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't...
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guard.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Phew. I nearly suffocated.
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You got...
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Kokolia's orders. If you go after... Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve...
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna...
Leave it to me. Stick close.
This is a military base. Wait, isn't that... Serval!
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see.
Well, you see, So, what brings you over here at this hour?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers. So, these guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunction.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys?
No, that's, seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, Okay, here are some temporary passes.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention...
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on Earth. An endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell.
Exactly.
Let's go then. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about...
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control...
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear...
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminal. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards...
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the fragment. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy. That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron...
And it's behind a gate. What are the...
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
1 unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Wait.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass. Yo, evening soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the...
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without...
Not even the Supreme Guard.
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Darn, this guy's not
You need the encryption key, right? Which...
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission...
Dunn? Why? Hey, Dunn! It's been a while.
Serval, it's been a long time.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys and...
Oh, you play rock and roll too?
Pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary! How many days has it been since...
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, my keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return, though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in...
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard...
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply...
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right?
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line.
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the...
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy lot. These people you've brought, they're not... Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you. But you should remember... How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must...
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Dunn, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soul.
Mediocre. Answer me.
Here!
Let's go.
Try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
This battle is unavoidable.
On my mark! Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
You fool!
Tough luck running into me! Phew! Try that again! You're annoying!
Just 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
This battle is unavoidable.
Mediocre.
Run! My turn! Here! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
0 points.
Let's make it quick.
Serval?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention.
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became. We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that...
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela.
Answer me.
Tough luck running into me!
This is our chance.
There's always a weakness.
Rules are made to be broken.
Lend me your strength.
Just.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me. SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Just 0 points.
Let's go.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Your
Enter the
answers.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm asking.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
It couldn't be.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
Watch this awesome move!
Lend me your strength.
Answer me.
Lend me your strength.
Zero points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Rules are made to be broken.
Try that again!
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're in.
It's open!
Give me some time. Ugh, who designed this operating system? It's so... Emergency fire evacuation system, rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yep.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we...
Careful. There's a big guy up there.
There's no other way. Well,
If we can beat Svarog,
Need I teach someone? Answer me. Freedom.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
Tough luck running into me!
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Rules are made to be broken.
0 points. Freedom.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
You can't run! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
Just 0 points.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking
Enter the
questions.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me.
My turn!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Energy restored. System online. Certif 40%. We did it. We've gained access. Perfect. Okay.
We could have a problem.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump it.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a
Meaning it could end.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said...
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He can...
Serval.
Wait, Japard? Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your... Step away from the intruder, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand... Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog, every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really...
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this...
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth...
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, sir. Guards! Formation! Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia is afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold,
save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Our position is solid.
Go away!
Need I teach someone a lesson? Let's test your knowledge. 0 points.
This battle is unavoidable.
Rules are made to be broken.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
always a
Try hard. Watch this awesome move.
0 points.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
Let's make it quick.
Resistance is futile!
I'm asking questions.
Tough luck running into me.
This guy. No.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no
Japard, brother, surely now you can see, even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Late.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision...
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry... But Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those... For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of... If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to... But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Branya for your own ends,
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. You're...
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld.
If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the frag. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us. As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards, once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to... So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the
Here they come!
Steel yourselves!
I'm asking questions. Just 0 points.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
SAS per kib. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line, Storm.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move! Here! We must
Let's go.
protect.
Got the defense?
Let's make it quick.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna.
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes.
Serval's right. Let's go.
The guards have opened up a way through for us. We can't.
Hey, Marge. Don't forget to take a picture of the.
Say no more! We're good at this. Don't.
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on you. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this at
So you...
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emma. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere.
Is this the Fragmentum?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pat. Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there...
Guys, does this place feel weird to you? It feels like...
This place makes my flesh
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contamination,
oh, look! Up ahead on the ground! What is that?
be careful. Think twice before you interact with anything in the Fragmentum.
This is... Right. She must be.
Whoa! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that Cocolia
No. It isn't. It must be a kind of echo?
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that...
Just in time. We had no... This is a complex mechanism.
I knew this wouldn't... Oh, wait! Wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty air?
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum. However... There's no other way. Desperate time.
It worked, right? But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outside.
Look, over there! I think I can see the...
Oh, I see it too.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Told you I could fight.
Lend me your strength.
Your answer?
We shall take back what we lost.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Rules are made to be broken.
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
Seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on. Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism?
There's no switch.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Rivet Town is only at the outstretched fingertips of the corrosion. Now, we're deep in the fragmentum's heart.
I'm asking questions. Test. 0 points.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me.
Here.
Test.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. Freedom.
We shall take back what we lost.
Success! Another mech.
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the... Well? This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard and the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on the...
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their...
Then...
Yes.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we...
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush...
This will keep us well stocked.
Measure of truth and falsehood. 0 points.
Lend me your strength.
Test. Freedom.
Here!
Answer me. 0 points.
We shall take back.
But we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya.
Are these...
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special...
check this.
If there were, they...
Looks like another completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would...
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocked.
You're annoying. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Need I teach someone a lesson? SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Test. Freedom.
My turn. Here. Try that again.
0 points.
Rules are made to be broken.
You'll pay for this.
You can't run. You're annoying. I don't want to be alone.
Answer me. 0 points. Mediocre.
Let's make it quick.
There's always a weakness.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Test. Flesh.
Let's go.
Lend me your strength. Troublesome. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Let's make it quick.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product...
Unlike those random low-level fragmentum creations,
Look, Bronya and Kokolia's echoes. That means...
I sense that we're very near to the northern snope.
Lend me your strength.
I don't want to be alone.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
It's that shadow of hers again. But
it feels like this echo is...
Intruders.
Did she...
You cannot.
not good.
The Stellaron. Intruders. You go no further.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
Need I teach
It may look like her, but the fragmentum can only create 4 things. Bring her down!
0 points. Next.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
This battle is unavoidable.
You are doomed to fail.
You can't run!
You'll pay for this.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Evildoer.
Fail. Get out. Do you have answers? Let's test your knowledge.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
0 points. Next.
Annoying.
Rules are made to be broken!
A world devoured by ice. Witness the avalanche.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! The time is now. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking the questions. Think.
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Troublesome.
Sinners, ready yourself for the judgment of eternal winter.
Must protect.
Did you check out my latest? Pockets.
Can we talk?
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and... Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happy...
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide...
Or to put it another way, this is what...
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections. But on second thought...
Right on! But you can say whatever you like. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way. freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like the palm of a... If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The entire planet relies on her.
Do not resist, Bronya.
No!
Look upon their promised future, Bronya. A world without poverty, without cold, without 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to... It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish! We're not going, Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I won. These guys have come through hell to get here, to seal... And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happens, you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back my...
Zila.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid. It's time I told you my other reason for I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden and compared to the illusory, evermore I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promise tomorrow I would descend into Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed, Bronya. Throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my choose.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you, but I am sorry. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a... What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are Guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an...
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from...
The ground! It's shaking!
That's... The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. And you will become the foundation of the new world! You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you! This robot's 1,000 times bigger than... Evil's begun. 1,000 wonders to reign and fight its good!
Answer me.
Tough luck running into me! Here!
Engine, break them!
We have to... Can't run!
Mediocre.
Try that again!
Your answers? SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Let's make it quick.
My turn!
How can we bring a giant like this down?
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Answer me. 0 points.
Try that again. Let's be friends. Yeah! 1,000 wonders and fight its good!
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The tryhards, watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
0 points.
Tough luck running into me! Here! You can't run! Welcome, customers! My turn! You! Sagacious discernment!
Answer me.
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you hear me? Gosh, the signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared me.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the thing, so how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working?
I'll cover you!
the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago. So too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
Rules are made to be broken!
Let's go.
About this! Batter up!
Let's make it quick.
Humanity. So, let me bestow upon you despair!
Is this? But I was fighting Kokolia. The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze.
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
We know well the consequences.
Why do you hesitate, Kokolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Kokolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau. You were my most cherished friend.
There is no place for this promised new world.
Madam Kokolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful
searching this way. It's too dangerous here.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant.
The city is drowning in tears. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron. A believer, the fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to You are but a stranger to us. And yet you say, so be it. What is touch the light of the amber trailblazer? See if you
No. The will of preservation has made its choice.
You know nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely.
No! That end won't come to pass while we're around.
The Stellaron changes everything.
Stay alert.
All the best!
Answer me. 0 point. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Tough luck running into me! You! You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
0 point.
I'm on guard.
Welcome, customers.
Your answers?
My turn. Here!
Time for the old world to collapse.
Let's be friends. 1,000 wonders to fight its one. Try that again.
Brave new world.
Tough luck running into me. Let's be friends.
Lance ablaze!
Lance! Forward!
I'm asking questions.
You can't run!
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Annoying! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
0 points.
Told you I could fight. Phew! Welcome, customers. A thousand wonders to fight its fun.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Engulf the past.
Lance ablaze!
Lance! Forward!
Let's be friends.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
You can't run!
I'm on guard.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
0 points.
Try that again!
The only redemption.
Phew! Welcome, customers. Yeah! A thousand wonders to raise your fight its fun!
Power translates into hope.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze!
Lance! Forward!
Tough luck running into me! Here!
Engulf the past.
It's time.
Deceived me. The Stellaron, harnessed us the future. It will engulf everything!
Mother, stop!
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are—
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically a—
The storm still rages. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. It will depend on the efforts of the—
Thank you. Thank you. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No.
Seele,
I don't know how to explain it in the underworld. We tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power, a power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sack from here on out. That's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation.
It's logical and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to—
Thank you for understanding. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my— I'm sorry, Seele. Please, protect this secret with me.
Say no more.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Seele, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe
Of course. Leave it to me.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder. That's settled then. I'll leave not to you. Remember to keep the secret.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the— You drew the Amber Lord's gaze? Right at that moment?
He probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday. Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than... Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry. There's a big crowd around the clinic. Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them. You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you...
You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up... maybe he should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Kokolia, in order to save Belobog, she... So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. Oh, what about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so's...
Good.
Now that Kokolia's no more, I guess she sees things through and doesn't go back on her word.
Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish, March, Donhung, and you. Can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly. This should be Wildfire's...
Do you think the Great Mine was affected by our fighting on the surface?
Let's hope we didn't caught...
The miners and vagrants are all in the same...
Here, take it. I'm afraid we're...
Oh, well, we actually...
Hey, are you guys causing
It's you! Oh, no. There was a huge quake at the mine just now. Part of it collapsed. The vagrants here hadn't stopped to help. I was just discussing how to repay them. It's a shame the mining team's hard up. Oh, to do with us? Yeah, I'm listening. Whoa, you mean to say that...
Are you serious? This has gotta be a dream.
Today they do. And you're not dreaming.
If things go back to the way they were 10 years ago, then the mining team can finally escape and you won't have to rely on the charity of others. We'll finally... Thank you, outsiders, from the bottom of my heart. Please tell Natasha that we're ready to get back to work. If the cable car station can start operating again...
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. There I was getting excited to tell everyone that...
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets...
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Bronya when the time's right.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. Oh, is everyone all right? Thanks. Sometimes face-to-face communication. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Ron...
Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with...
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even great.
Outsiders.
How did you know that was Perkins?
The.
Seems like Perkins picked...
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
Outsiders are friends of Claire.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architect.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Bronya made a which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0.
That's our Bronya! Quick as a flash!
It's getting late. Where to now?
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration?
For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening but for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this ice, once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. I'm sorry. Here. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Everyone.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being seen. Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, mister. My license has... So, ready to climb aboard?
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round.
Whoa!
It's not a... So this is... the overworld?
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again.
It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, but now... I just want to sit down, zone out, and
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still...
Welcome back to the administrative district,
Trailblazers. First time anyone...
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were... I'll keep that in mind. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to...
Huh? That's sooner than I...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as the address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of...
Come around and have a look.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there.
Looks like it.
Formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention.
People of Belobog, hear me. Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this up. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and in the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize that in her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace people of the underworld. I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know, but I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and heart... And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt... Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But they made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world... But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to... I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long...
Bronya, we're back!
March. Don Hung. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors. Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her. Azela is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here.
Bronya, we're back!
March. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute. But I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors. Oh, she was there. Azalea is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge...
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve the...
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own. In that case, as a leader, we will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will... So long, my friends. May the preservation bless...
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
Fine.
2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the... Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
You know what
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to...
How have you been, big brother? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I...
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some... Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skill.
Huh? Am I really that short?
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that...
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving... I understand. Well, this photo will always be
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big brother, March, Dan Hung. Thanks. If you have time, please come back and...
That's enough. It's time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good... Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most. Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full...
Come around and have a look.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist. Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. No, I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kaski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my... To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll...
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Don Hung.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy. You poor thing! I'll go check the lunar calendar.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go.
Yeah. Well, pack your... last. It's sad.
Nothing lasts forever.
Hey, I'm not that heartless yet.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty!
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the express. Urilo 6 was... Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is. Soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another? That's exact—
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. You can head back to your rooms for some rest. Or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would graduate—
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent about your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
The express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between— The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity. Qlipoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you're determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But then one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. Judging by how the battle turned out, Qlipoth responded to your wish. Their gaze— Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the express this whole— Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where is a Stellaron, there's no doubt about— What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted, but on the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Sure, ask away. We've got plenty. Welt may be better equipped to answer that, but I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's the firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. They will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herta, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her, that's about all we can do about a Stellaron. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet. You're most welcome. Have some rest.
So, your first trailblazing expedition, be it joy or pain, success or regret, it seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than... But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope. Because the power it inspired. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I too wish to go with you. But Himiko, I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
We're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom...
Good to see you, too.
Spatial readout! Back to the normal. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express! Oh! Welcome back to the Express! You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express... Thanks to you, the space fissure is healing up, and the star rail has become stable. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny. Don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. But don't forget, next time. The destination will be announced at the navigation. For now, get some rest. Oh, Pom-Pom, there you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head for your safety. Please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising.